Good morning, afternoon, and or evening. We're here at the fabulous Hacienda de Don Ricardo, nestled in the woods outside of scenic Port Alberni. Notice the scenic woodland setting, which is visible from this huge and indeed fabulous deck here at the Hacienda. It's very well appointed, and it's a really nice combination of outdoorsiness and shelter. It's a really nice space, and it's quiet around here, apart from obstreperous narrators of home videos. So, yeah, let's go inside and have a look, shall we? But yes, dig the primeval woods. Pretty quiet and indeed primeval. So here's the door. There are many doors in this place, lots of doors, lots of everything actually. And that brings us to the fabulous living room. Now here's a desk where some itinerant hack writer has set himself up in a probably vain attempt to write pieces of great literary merit. Well, we'll talk about that later on, or maybe not. So there's the furniture so far, an unpacked box, a football that belongs to a dog, and this really great fireplace, which just belts out the heat. It's really quite nice. More furniture, and the flooring is interesting. Rick could tell you all about it. It's very pleasing to the eye and nice to walk on, and it's very flat. It's very nice that way. Here's another veranda looking out onto the road, the main thoroughfare, and there's a balcony, a veranda down there that's been decorated with Tibetan prayer flags by one of the tenants of this fine establishment. Continuing our tour, we come to the dining area, and you'll notice the large expanse of white wall. Well, there's not a lot of art that's gone up here so far. There is this hideous pastiche, if you don't mind me saying so, of the Mona Lisa, which Rick has placed there, and well, there's a bag of garbage. Now, here is the fabulous kitchen. It is pretty big. Well stocked with all of the modern appurtenances. Here's the RO filtered water tap, which is really quite nifty. And let's take a look inside some of these cupboards. Yeah, also peanut butter supply, and dishes, you name it. And there's a half-finished pecan pie, and some pseudo bagels, distilled water for a CPAP machine, of course. And you notice the shrink wrap is still on the stove. It's still a work in progress around here. Here's the liquor cabinet, very interesting, spices. And large fridge, an LG fridge, full of food. Odd that. Leftovers from last night. And here's a curious feature of this home. This cupboard way up here that only tall people like me can access. And I don't think there's anybody or anything in there. I can't really see. Maybe you can see better. But Rick gave me some explanation as to the origins or role of that cupboard. And of course, I've totally forgotten it. So there's a bathroom, continuing down the hall here. Now this space is interesting. It's Rick's office right now, obviously. He's not here. Again, it's a work in progress. I guess it's the living room, the family room. There's some art by our old friend Paul Lakowski, which is still wrapped up. There's the deck we were out on just before now. And here are some more cardboard boxes. Interesting octagonal window. Rick made that design choice himself. I think it's rather nice. And here's a cupboard with a very large vacuum cleaner, which I used this morning, and it's wonderful. So here is, a bath and a toilet, pretty interesting. And here is the washer and dryer, which I used yesterday, which actually worked. Here is Rick's bedroom. Now he's going to be embarrassed that I'm showing you all this, but he's not here, so he can't speak about it. There's a really cool wood-burning stove, a bathroom that is still obviously being worked on. And yeah, oh, Rick is using Lubriderm too. Interesting, very good over-the-counter skin irritation remedy. So, oh, okay. And this brings us, that's a dog thing. Here's an interesting picture of Rick's mother, which I'd never seen before. Lovely picture. And that's his dad. Oh, yeah. Emile. Good old Emile. And here is the upper entrance. More rooms. This place is a maze. It's really quite remarkable. And all these spaces and things and nooks and crannies. Yeah, you could really, house an army in here. Well, there's a candelabra, of course. And what is this little room? This is, this is intriguing. Well, I don't know what this room is for. Could be a shower. Oh, it seems to, we don't know. Just don't know. And notice the beautiful log cabin design features that Rick has blended so well with the rest of the home. It's really quite impressive. Let's see where else. We'll go back. I think I know the way out of here. I mean, it really is a maze. It's crazy, right? Rick, where are you? Ricardo, ¿dónde está? Don Ricardo! No answer. Okay, lots of tools, right? Rick is still out. And, oh yeah, this is the sort of, I don't know, guest wing. This is where I've been staying. Yep, really interesting. TV in every room, of course. And I won't go into Mike's room, but here's another interesting bedroom. Now dig the wall here. I think this is a planned design feature. Rick, again, could speak to it more accurately than me, but it's different from the rest of the finish, obviously, in the home. Here's a largely empty closet. Here is the bathroom that I've been using. Pretty interesting stuff. And again, some Lubriderm seems to be pretty popular around here. Here's a view out this side of the house. That's the little veranda we looked at earlier. There's a blue tarp over a large object. We won't talk about that. And light fixtures. Notice the rather low, I don't know if you can see this bit here. Been meaning to complain to the management about that. You know what I could do? Yeah, let's go downstairs and show you what's happening there. Most of downstairs, of course, is occupied by tenants. We have an unfinished staircase, obviously, here. There's still a fair amount of work to be done on the home. Here is, I guess, the front door, which I have never used. These are entrances to other suites or other decks. I really don't know. And here we have the garage. Oops, sorry about my fingers. And it's a workshop right now, obviously, right? It's where the body parts are disassembled, and there's one of the rendering vats. No, just kidding. Best not to ask what's behind that curtain. The whole place, of course, is heavily soundproofed. Yeah, so that's about it. Oh, I don't know what's in here. There's always something else to discover in this place. Oh, here's all the electrical stuff. Okay. All right. Let's see, what is behind this curtain? There's a large broom. Just stuff. Just a lot of stuff. You'd have to come here for yourself, which you undoubtedly will, and get a better look at the place. So, yeah, he's put together a rather amazing home. And, yeah, you could get lost in it, as I say. But, yeah, the very nice design feature of that wood facing, if you will, and the white interior wall. Fans everywhere. It's very interesting. My problem is I turn them on by accident and I don't know how to turn them off. But I've always had a problem with my fans. Thank you very much. Oh, there's a bottle of Tia Maria. Okay, well, I think that concludes the tour. And it's time for me to sit down in that chair and maybe do some work. Yeah, well, bye.